Hello friends, in last tutorial, this is Mansoor Hassan again. In last tutorial we have learned the basic functionality of the router. In this tutorial we will learn how we can enable a communication between two different routers. Firstly, what I need to do if I wish to configure the two routers to communicate with each other. So what I need to do is I just need to place two router. So I just need to set up the ground for this lab. So what I need to do is just need to place two routers from the 1800 series router. Okay, I have two options to configure the communication between these devices. Either I can configure these devices with the serial interfaces, or else I can configure the devices with the fast Ethernet. But I wish to show you how we can configure the serial interfaces with that devices. If I wish to add the new device in that particular if I wish to add another card, serial card, so what I need to do is I need to power off the device, because I can't plug the new card or serial card with a powered on device. So I'm going to use the WIC1T router. In WIC1T we have a one serial interface. If I wish to configure on the WIC1T on this router, so what I need to do is I need to drag and drop on WIC1T from store to the device slot. So what I saw, I have put the slot. I have put the serial card on slot 1, but if I want to switch from slot 1 to 0, so what I need to do is to need to drag and drop again. Plug out from this device and add to that device. Okay. I thought I'm getting crazy. I'm going to drop again. Okay, I just switch it back. That is the right path. Okay, I put this serial interface card, WIC1T card, on slot 0. Okay, now I have to power on the device from that burden. Okay, in the same way I need to configure the other device with the serial interface as well. So what I need to do, I just need to drag and drop the WIC interface and just power on the device. Till these guys boots up, I need to connect these devices with the serial interface. If I wish to configure the device, if I wish to get the cables, so what I need to click on that here, and then I have to search the serial cable. I am using the serial DCE or DCE cable. DCE cable basically required the clock rate, which tell by which clock rate data will be transmitted between these two devices. Okay, I'm going to show you how I connect the wires again. Just select the DCE cable from the store and click on the router. If I left click the router, it will give me some options on which port I wish to connect this cable. I said I need to connect this cable on serial 0/0/0, and at that prompt I again left click, and then it will ask on which port I need to connect this port. At boots up, serial interfaces was down. I can see the interfaces names, so I can use these names during configuration. So what I need to do, I just need to double click the router and go to the CLI prompt, do the same things which I have done earlier. Enable, and then enable. I need to go to the global configuration mode. Then what I need to do is I just need to make sure the interfaces name. I have to go to the interfaces. If I wish to configure the serial interfaces, what I need to do, interface serial, and then I have to give the name of the slot where my card is placed. At this device I have a card on serial 0/0, means my card is placed on 0, device number 0 and slot number 0, and the interface number is 0. Then I have to hit enter, and that shows I am in the interface serial 0. Then what I need to do, I need to configure the IP address. Then I have to specify the IP 1.1.1, and I have to specify the subnet mask as well, 025.0.0.0. Then I hit enter, At that particular prompt, usually serial interfaces are down, so in order to back up these interfaces, I have to give command no shutdown. That enabled the router from down mode to powered on. Okay, another thing, because I am using the DCE cable, so I have to specify the clock rate by which router will transmit the data between one node to another node. So if I wish to configure the clock rate, so I need to type the clock and the rate, and I have to click question mark. Then it will tell me the several options to configure the clock rate. The best obvious option on lab environment is 64,000 clock rate. So after hitting enter, then I can see my configurations are saved. In order to save my configuration, I need to type the do WR. That will write all those configurations from ROM to RAM to ROM. Then I have to configure the other device. Still I'm watching that both interfaces are down, because serial cable does communicate till not boots up until they start communicating. Then I added a router, another router, and I have to go with the same procedure which I have done with the which I've done earlier with the other router. Config. Then it will ask me on which mode you want to go. Now I said I want to go to the terminal. Then I need to go to the interface mode, serial. Then I have to specify the interface name. Then I have to specify the IP addresses. Then I have to specify the IP address. I have to specify the same network between these two devices in order to communicate. I specified 255.1.1.1 because I have given the 1.1.1.1 to the other node. I have to specify the other IPs of the same network. Then it can enable the communication. I just boot it up from shutdown mode, from the enable mode. It says your interface status has been changed and your serial interface change set to up. Then you can see both devices are switched on. And then because I use the DCE cable, it shows me that line protocol is up from down. The line protocol on interface serial 0 changed state to up. This is the main benefit of using router clock rates on router. And if I wish to check either my devices are communicating or not, so what I need to do, I just need to exit from that particular interface to the global privilege mode. What I need to type ping 1.1.1.1. Then I can see these both devices are communicating. Currently I am on this router. If I wish to check communication between from this to other node, what I need to do is do ping 1.1.1.2, and it says your configuration is done. Hey, I'm done with the configuration. In this tutorial we can stop over here. My request is to take very good care of yourself. Till next, bye bye.